De momento no tengo ni idea.
Harry, you're just in time.
¿Cómo has estado?
Have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
De verdad, estaba con Einstein, tío, que nos lo dejamos
thanks
aquí.
for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you.
A ver.
Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this.
No la líen mucho.
When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
¿Dónde?
Einstein! Oh, get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing.
Pues no sé yo, Venga, y dejas al perro en el tejado, macho.
I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
Pero macho, ¿qué coño has hecho?
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
Can't you just go into the courthouse to get Einstein?
If I still had my job as a clerk, sure, but lately a lot of evidence has gone missing, so they've installed new locks. Now the place is sealed up tighter than my dad's wallet.
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her stay-sober society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
Vale.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
A ver qué tiene. Trixie.
You know anything about Trixie Trotter?
The songbird of the Sierras? The nightingale of the north? The floozy of the foothills? Never heard of her. Man, I've definitely never snuck into Tannen's speakeasy to listen to her.
Vale.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Porque aquí nosotros no podemos entrar, ¿no?
It's locked. Guess I'll have to find some other way to rescue Einie.
Vamos a hablar con Edna y luego voy a ver a Doc a ver si se le ocurre algo.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
Señor Crockett.
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. And also keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Futuro inventor arroja per... No, arrestar a Natalie.
Kid Tannen arrested.
Oh, glorious day! When did it happen?
Well, it hasn't happened
Todavía
yet,
no.
but it's gonna.
Keep me posted.
Vale.
What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
No.
Maybe later.
I'll be here all night.
Vale.
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good.
Vale. Ahora ves sobre Tannen, que aquí hay muchas preguntas, tío.
What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
Vale, y sobre Trixie...
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Trixie Trotter, would you?
Kid Tannen's latest conquest? Well, she claims to be a lounge singer from Seattle, but my sources in Washington have never heard of her. I mean, honestly, Trixie Trotter, what kind of name is that?
Nada. Es verdad, a ver, sobre el
Whatever
piromano.
happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
Y la
What have you
última
got against
pregunta.
dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
Joder,
It's a harsh world, Mr. Callahan.
madre mía, qué tía, ¿no? Sagan es inocente.
Didn't you think that Sagan was innocent?
I used to, but after he escaped, 2 more speakeasies were torched in Colfax and Georgetown.
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or is our friend Carl a serial arsonist?
Pues nada, te dejo aquí.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Pues, chica. A ver, ¿puedo entrar? No. Es que me da el callejón trasero directamente. Puerta de la papelería. No, todo. Vamos a preguntar a ver si nos dan algo. Nos da alguna pista de, yo qué sé, cómo salvar a Einstein.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never have the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Vamos, que algo va a pasar con... No va a haber la peli o algo de eso y tenemos que usar el ticket este. O ya verás. Más adelante seguro. Salva Einstein.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einie's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted and I'll handle the rest.
¿Qué? Distrae, pero ¿cómo vas a coger al
Why are
perro?
tannins always such jerks?
No, esto no.
Just keep your head...
No.
I'll keep an eye.
Pues no me he enterado. Vale, a ver, un momento. Joder. Vamos a ver.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einie's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted and I'll handle the rest.
Vale, que yo distraiga.
Just
Vale,
keep your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
¿Qué va con el DeLorean a por el perro?
Any luck with Einstein?
I'm still thinking about it. It's a perplexing spatial conundrum, aggravated by Einie's understandable skittishness.
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Mike. But once Emmett Brown sets his mind on a task, nothing can distract him from his purpose. And right now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
¿Cómo distraigo yo a este tío?
Why don't you go look for your car now?
And leave Einie stuck on the ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
¿Visto
Have you
Frankenstein?
seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
Vamos a ver, ¿cómo hacemos?
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Porque con lo que tenemos en el inventario... Esto no puede ser.
Hey, Emmett, need a light?
Turn that thing off. I've been distilling Tannen's hooch into rocket fuel all afternoon. One stray match could light me up like a Roman candle.
Pues no. Hombre, con el cloroformo tampoco, ¿no?
The only
Digo
thing I
yo
want to
que-
break this bottle on is one of those goons' heads.
Sí. Y yo creo que ya. Vale, vamos a ir a su máquina. A lo mejor con esto sí que le podemos distraer.
Don't touch those. They're very sensitive.
Ahora.
Sorry.
Coño, pero...
Don't touch those. They're very sensitive.
Sorry.
Pero... ¿Cómo coño le distraigo entonces?
Maybe not.
Esto tampoco, si es que estoy probando por
The
probar.
only thing I want to break this bottle...
Vale. Es que no hay más. No sé. Distraerle, pero ¿cómo? Voy a echar un vistazo a Doc. Y si no, ya uso las pistas porque...
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einie's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted and I'll handle the rest.
Es que está igual.
Just keep your head low, Doc. I'll be back soon.
I'll keep an eye out for your grandfather.
Vale, pues yo lo siento, pero voy a ver todas las pistas. Algo o alguien que lo distraiga. Vale, vamos a probar con Enda. No, aunque creo que no, pero bueno.
Edna!
What?
No sé qué decirle. Historia para ti.
I got a hot lead for you.
Oh, what is it?
No, esto no tiene nada que ver. Ah, bueno, a lo mejor si le digo esto.
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Ahí está la distrae.
Mr.
Vale.
Brown. Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public safety.
You know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous
Vale.
You
juvenile
mock me,
notions.
but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Vale, ya está aquí Einstein. A ver. Está aquí en el árbol
Hey
siempre.
boy, how you doing? Good dog.
Está ahí pendiente del árbol. ¿Cómo bajar el...? No sé, tocando esto a lo mejor.
Testing. Sibilance.
Hey, quit playing with my equipment.
Sorry.
Pues no. Vamos a hablar con...
Edna.
What?
A ver, una historia para ti.
I got a hot...
Oh, what is...
A ver. McFly regresa.
I can't tell her that. It could get him in trouble.
Vale, a ver.
Hey,
Oh, what?
I
Casagan.
can't tell her that. It could get him in...
Joder, pues nada.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Vale, con Edna no podemos hacer nada. No me... Es que no sé dónde está el joven... El joven Doc. Vale, vamos al callejón. A ver si podemos avanzar en esto.
Ew.
Siempre me salen las mismas preguntas y
Who
respuestas.
died and made you boss?
¿Quién murió y te hizo jefe? Quizá Hieronymus Bosch.
Hieronymus Bosch?
Mierda.
Who said you were worthy?
¿Quién dijo que vales la pena?
Doris Day?
Vale, es que cada vez nos están preguntando una cosa.
Who said you were worthy?
¿Quién dijo que vales la pena?
Joe Piscopo?
Who told you to come here?
¿Quién dijo que vengas aquí?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do if there's a raid?
Hostia. Si hay una redada. No me acuerdo qué es lo que dijo. Navegar en mi bote.
Row my boat?
Me cago en la hostia. Ay,
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
ni puta idea, tío.
Hieronymus Bosch?
Who gave you the right to knock on
Joder,
my
es que esta no me
door?
la sé.
The old gray mare?
Dame otra pregunta, macho.
Who said you were worthy?
Joe Piscopo? If I'm gonna crack the doorman's code, I've got to pay attention to every syllable.
Ya lo sé, coño, pero...
Who said you were worthy?
¿Quién dijo que vales la pena? Doris Day.
Doris Day?
Me lo voy a tener que apuntar al final, eh.
Who told you to come here?
Hieronymus Bosch?
What will you do if I break your leg?
Lo de la pata. Si te rompo la pata. Patalear tu ego.
Lego your ego?
Where do you hang your hat?
Hostia. Tercera pregunta. Hostia, no tengo ni idea. A ver, voy a dar.
Could you repeat that?
Where do you hang your hat?
¿El sombrero dónde se deja? Hattiesburg.
Hattiesburg. Welcome to
Oh.
Kids, sir.
Vale. Lo hemos conseguido. Me quito la mafia.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you all know what I'm talking about, am I right? So let's have a big L-Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I
Joder.
don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Out of my way, kid. I got some sorrows to drown.
Este es el... Supone que el padre o el abuelo, ¿no? De la novia de Marty. Averigua por qué Trixie no quiere traicionar a Kid. A ver, el oficial Parker.
I know you. You're...
Parker. Oscar Danny Parker. Hill Valley PD. Have we met? You look familiar.
Nah.
Well, stranger, sit down and have a drink on me.
Deja de beber, hombre.
You drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there.
Joder, macho.
If I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
Claro que sí, hombre. Sí se hacen las cosas.
I hear you've been having troubles.
Troubles? Buddy, nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about them?
Do I? Do I? Yeah, I do. Listen, it all started when this car...
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun?
Whoopee!
Yeah. Now, about those troubles.
I don't want to wallow in misery. I came here to get happy. Hallelujah!
In the winter, in the summer.
So about those troubles.
Troubles? Ha! I don't want to talk about all that depressing stuff.
Pues nada.
I want a party! Whee!
The rich get rich and the poor get
See you later,
children.
Danny.
In the
I'll be here.
meantime, in
I'm supposed to get this guy to arrest Kid Tannen tonight?
Sí, difícil lo veo. ¿Por qué Parker se rehúsa a hacer su trabajo? Vamos a hablar con... No, esta chica no dice nada. Este chico, croupier.
You in?
Why not?
Pues si no tienes pasta, tío. ¿No?
Gonna put it all on red.
$29.
Ah,
¿Y para qué coño sirve esto? Vale, ya podemos hablar con ella, pero vamos a hablar con este, por ejemplo.
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
Vale. Hostia, ¿y nos podemos subir a cantar o algo? Hombre, si toca la de Johnny B. Good de la primera peli, hostia, es que ese es un temazo. A ver, Trixie.
excuse me. Are you Trixie Trotter?
That's what it says on my dressing room door. At least it would if I had a dressing room.
Vamos a elogiarla. A
I
ver.
really like your voice.
Thanks. You should hear me when I ain't so under the weather.
You're sick?
Oh yeah, sore throat. That's why I'm giving cue ball so many extended solos tonight.
I kinda wondered about that.
Tomas pedidos. ¿Qué es eso?
Do you know Sister Christian?
I don't do religious tunes.
¿Qué estás haciendo?
I don't care. What are those? Are they lyrics for one of your songs?
I haven't memorized them yet.
No
What's a
sé.
nice gal like you doing with a guy like Tannen?
Kid ain't so bad. He just takes some.
Hey, Toots, any chance you could sing that can number? The guys really love the way it shows off your, assets.
Whatever you say, kid.
And quit lazing around. I ain't paying you to yak with the drunks.
You ain't paying me at all, you bum. What were we talking about again?
Fue-
You were telling me what a great guy Kid is.
Yeah, I guess he is a pretty crummy boyfriend. But until my insurance policy checks out, I guess I'm stuck with him.
Póliza de
Insurance.
seguro.
Yeah. Look, I may not be the brightest bulb in the marquee, but even I know you don't break up with a creep like Kid without something to keep him from going all crazy on you.
Vale. Vamos a decirle... Sí, lo de la
What's
póliza.
this insurance policy all about?
Are you kidding? There's only one person I trust with my secrets. But I ain't seen him in weeks.
You don't mean
Artie McFly.
Artie
Hostia,
McFly?
Artie McFly.
You know him?
Not as well as I thought.
Before he took a powder, Artie was tutoring me in all sorts of stuff. Etiquette, philosophy, accounting. He's a regular Renaissance man. He even had one of those smart guy professor's pipes, see?
Can I borrow this?
Sure. I've been secretly working on my get out of kid card for weeks now. But Artie's the only one I trust to check my work. You can't be too careful when you're dealing with a maniac like Kid, you know?
Pues no sé. Vamos a decir esto porque lo estamos dejando. El
Hey,
oficial
your
Parker.
songs seem to have a big effect on Officer Parker over there.
I am humbled and gratified that my musical gifts have fallen upon such receptive ears.
Hombre, tan receptivos. Está borracho. Entrega a Tannen.
Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing till I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
Puedo encontrarlo.
Hey, if I arrange a meeting with Artie, could you use that insurance of yours?
Use it. Heck, if what I'm sitting on pans out, I could send that bozo all the way to the big house.
I'll see what I can do.
Pero...
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
She's supposed to turn on Kid Tannen tonight? Okay, Doc, if you say so.
Claro, a ver cómo cojones vamos a... Reúne a Trixie y a Arthur. ¿Estos?
Hey, you!
You talking to me?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my unit.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
tranquilo.
He's kind of cute.
You think you can just waltz in here and make a play for another fella's girl?
Madre mía.
Give me a break. She's not my era.
Now you're gonna insult her? I ought to paste you one right on the...
Let him go, Ernie. Jeez, you're a mean drunk.
A ver. Ponte a cantar. Cántate una, hombre. Venga. Coge la guitarra también.
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans.
Qué bueno.
Maybe not.
Hey,
Qué
I
bueno,
do the
macho.
singing round here.
Hostia, qué bueno. Johnny B. Good, macho. Ojalá la cante en algún capítulo o algo. No, pero no la va a cantar.
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans. Maybe not.
Hey, I do the singing round here.
Sería un puntazo, que cantar aquí Johnny B. Good. Pff. Vale, pues yo creo que ya podemos ir a ver a Doc, a ver si nos dice algo. No está nada.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Ya te veo. Tannen. ¿Este qué
Hey,
dice?
bartender.
What'll it be?
So about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannen.
The guys that kids killed?
Well, of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead. It's what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence.
Claro, hombre. ¿Qué estás dibujando?
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, bub. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
Pues muy bien. Dibújame.
What's Parker's problem?
Ah, Danny Parker. Now his problems follow him around like a pack of wolves.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Job troubles, Dane troubles, psychiatric troubles, you name it. You get him in the right frame of mind, he'll talk your ear off about him.
Vale.
What can you tell me about Trixie?
You trying to put the moves on kids, Dame?
No way.
Good, because if you did, I'd probably be hanging you on the wall of honor. Know what I mean?
So is your cold all better?
My cold?
Yeah, when I saw you a few hours ago, you were sneezing like crazy. Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Wrong guy.
Eso no se ha escuchado. Supongo que es por la traducción. Dibújame.
Think you could do a caricature of me?
Sure. Presto!
That really doesn't look like me.
I didn't have much to work with.
Vale, está bien. Dame un trago. No. Sí. Esto
I'll
para
have
ti.
a drink.
What's your poison?
Pepsi. On second thought, forget it.
Suit
Sí,
yourself.
mejor.
Thanks for the talk.
Next
Vale, vamos
time,
a
order a
hablar,
drink. This ain't no library, you know.
vamos a hablar con Tannen a ver
Hey.
qué dice.
Nice suit. Where'd you get it?
Costume shop at the mall. I had it custom made.
Yeah? Quality material. Who are you? Where you from?
Name's, Harry Callahan.
Callahan. Uno de los tuyos. Un extranjero.
Nobody. I mean, you don't know me. I come from a very different place.
Come on. What's the dope? Spill it, or I'll...
Go easy, kid.
From the cut of the suit, I'm thinking he might be with the Valenti gang.
Is that so?
Pues vamos a decir que sí.
Yes?
Prove it. You ain't leaving till you show me some bona fides.
¿Qué?
Hey!
Take a hike, squirt.
O sea que no me dejan salir.
Wait, you ain't leaving till I get the dope on you. You really with the Valenti gang?
¿En serio? ¿Cómo coño? No tengo nada. Esto no lo puedo usar, ¿no?
I've got a little something here that might convince you.
Sí.
Don't even blink.
It's not a real gun, it's not a real gun, I swear. It's a gift from Don Valenti, see?
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. Looks like little Harry Callahan here really is with the Sacramento boys. You got stones, Pee-wee. I like that. Have yourself a drink, on the house. Matches, put down your gun, you look like a moron.
Vale, o sea que ya puedo entrar y salir, ¿no? Que no sé. Bueno, venga, vamos a salir. Es que no sé si me van a preguntar otra vez cuando vuelva a entrar. Hostia, ahí está.
He's back.
Está ahí. Vamos. Mira cómo anda. Ya corre. Coño, ¿y este qué hace ahí? Es que le había visto refilón, digo, no puede ser.
Emmett.
No time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Emmett! You get down from there before you hurt yourself!
Hurt myself? You're far too cautious, Miss Strickland.
Vale, ¿y Arthur dónde coño se ha ido? Vamos a hablar con Doc. A ver si... no sé.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Vi a Arthur, sí, pero...
I saw him.
Who?
My grandpa, on a streetcar for just a second. Doc, we gotta find him.
Why?
Trixie thinks she's got something that could put Kid away, but Artie's the only one who can tell her for sure. I guess he's kind of her tutor or something.
Ah, so that's the connection. When your grandfather disappeared from Hill Valley for 2 months, the bond between him and Miss Trotter was severed, eventually leading to a timeline in which Trixie lost the nerve to betray Tannen.
Yeah?
We've got to find your grandfather.
Sí, eso te estoy diciendo.
Any sign of Artie?
Haven't spotted him yet.
Pero si te he dicho que lo he visto.
Are you sure Tannen's supposed to be arrested by Officer Parker? The guy's a mess.
Mess or no mess, I'm absolutely certain that Parker's your man. In fact, it's his arrest of Tannen that will eventually lead him to becoming Hill Valley's chief of police.
That seems really unlikely. Should we be worried about your younger self and Enda Strickland?
That is a peculiar wrinkle in the space-time continuum, but I'm sure nothing will come of it. I can't possibly imagine myself becoming attached to a woman
No sé,
like that.
tal y como se tuercen las cosas, explícame esto.
I'm still a little confused by all this time.
Don't worry about
No, vale.
Okay, I better get...
Be careful, Marty.
Vale, que me va a contar todo. Bueno, pues ¿qué parece si lo dejamos aquí ya, el capítulo de hoy? Que llevamos un tiempecillo. Y nada, ya vamos a ver cómo encontramos a Arthur. El próximo capítulo, que no sé por dónde empezar, pero bueno. Ya veis que hay que hacer muchas cosas. Hay que resolver problemas, como en las aventuras gráficas antiguas, aunque no te rompes demasiado la cabeza, ¿no? En esta, porque es un punto intermedio entre las aventuras clásicas facilonas de Telltale Games de ahora mismo, comparadas con las antiguas, claro. Y nada, esto ya veis que Regreso al Futuro totalmente para fans de la saga. A mí me está gustando bastante. Y nada, ya nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo con más Regreso al Futuro. Así que nada, hasta la próxima.